Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the report from AEW Dynamite. And here's the man that has always been Dynamite, more Dynamite than J.J. Evans himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 1179. This is a report from last night's AEW Dynamite. Didn't get a chance to do it right after the show because I was doing a chill stream with Jordy Scow, due to the fact that tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the Chillin' 3000 channel, we have the Chillin' 3000 Awards, and I am honored to be a 20-time nominee this year. Don't know if I'm going to win any awards or not. If I do, great. Like I said, if I win any awards, I will do a separate full speech of the awards if I got any, because there's a lot I need to unpack here this week. There's a lot of stuff that went down, some emotional and all that, and some emotional and all that. So that will be for a separate channel. I'm not, I will. If I do win an award, I'll make a short, say thank you, very honored, and then. But I will do an extension of my acceptance speeches. If I do win any awards, I will do an extension of my acceptance speeches on a separate video. That is the way I'm going to do things, and so I will share it with the network community. That way they can have some free time to check out the video if you can on another edition of the Shenanigans Statements of the Statesman. So that's what I think is very important that I do so, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so but that's if I win any awards tomorrow. Right now, we're gonna worry about focusing on what happened on Dynamite last night, the final Dynamite of January 2024. As you know, Revolution is about a couple of months away, and it's gonna be really, really big. So, and I have yet to buy any Xbox One games. I have decided to this window shopping, trying to keep a mental list in my head of what games I want to get. I've written them down as well. So we got that. All right, let's see what happened last night on AEW Dynamite at the AEW Dynamite Event Center. Jeff Hardy went one-on-one with Jon Moxley. Moxley did win the matchup, and as Moxley tried to give, I don't know what's with Jeff Hardy as of late. When they go shake his hand, he just basically does his thing and everything else. I'm like, is Jeff Hardy angry at the AEW? I really don't know what's up with Jeff Hardy, but excuse me, I've been up since midnight because of the chill stream with Jordan. So excuse me. Some CMLL luchadors were in attendance, and then I think during the matchup, Moxley started something with them, and then after the matchup, they were beating up on Jon Moxley. Now, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Bryan Danielson were not available, so we don't know what happened. So Christopher Daniels 2.0, Matt Menard and Angelo Parker, and Matt Sydal decided to even things up for Moxley against the CMLL Luchadors, and I think one of them will be facing Bryan Danielson, I believe. This coming Saturday, I thought Hiricon or something like that. I don't know. I know it begins with an H. So, anyways, so there's that. Dealer's choice number one, Adam Page. Well, Adam Page had to face one of the members of the Mogul Embassy, chosen by Swerve, none other than Toa Leona. Page did win the matchup, though, and the Young Bucks arrive at the arena, and then the stagehand goes, everything you need. Nick and Matt is Nicholas and Matt. You're fined $500 for the stupidest thing because he didn't call them Nicholas and Matthew. Come on, that is really stupid. The Young Bucks are stupid, man. Ooh, Beavis and Butthead. That's what. But then again, it's an insult to Beavis and Butthead. Commander took on Wardlow. We all know who won that matchup. Freaking Wardlow, And while Adam Cole was joined on commentary, and the Undisputed Kingdom were about to beat up Commander until Orange Cassidy, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero show up. And then I was like, glad you're here. We're out of here. I'm like, oh boy, they retreat. Gotta wait until freaking Revolution for those two to go at it for the international title. Roderick, a.k.a. Ned Flanders Strong. Anyways. Tony and View had... Tony... United Kingdom decided to retreat when Adam Cole was on a wheelchair. Tony Schiavone interviewed Sting and Darby Allin and Big Bill and Ricky Starks. And Ricky Starks starts disrespecting Sting, and Ricky Starks throws water, and then Darby Allin was like going on his nose, and hey, Sting goes, hey, calm down, save it for next week. So Sting was being very smart to be very calm. And Chris Jericho went one-on-one with Kyle Fletcher, and Jericho did win the matchup, and Konosuke Takeshita, who will be facing him next week, came out and did the whole thing and everything else. Deonna Purrazzo had her thoughts on Timeless Tony Storm, the lovely Timeless Tony Storm. And the Bang Bang Scissor Gang arrives at the arena. Bullet Club Gold and the Acclaimed arrives at the arena and addresses the crowd. And then, for the next matchup, Timeless Tony Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, joins on commentary. And as she gives her a little antidotes on life while commentating on Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie. And Deonna Purrazzo was still taunting Tony Storm, even it got to a point where Taya Valkyrie was tossed into Timeless Tony Storm, which was hilarious. And Tony Storm has always been Tony Storm when it comes to being timeless. You know, chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe! If Tony Storm misfired a shoe and I ended up catching it, I'd be like, here you go, here's your shoe. Now, that way, you're going to aim that way. Or something like that. Anyways, Purrazzo did win the matchup, though. Renee Paquette interviewed Darby Allin. The Young Bucks interrupts him, and the Young Bucks, I'm like, what's up with the Young Bucks, man? Interrupting people. Hey, you did a good job. You got potential and all that. Are they trying to imitate Vince McMahon? You know, this is a really bad taste, dude. I mean, you know, I think AEW's ruined their chances. You know, listen, because some former WWE superstars are there, they probably complain about what's going on in the WWE, so they said, hey, we can be better than WWE. Dude, the WWE's gone a lot better since they removed Mr. Schneider from One Day at a Time, if you know what I mean. Ding dong. AEW can be a bunch of big ding dongs sometimes. You know, Young Bucks. Dudes, stop hating on the WWE. I think it's the Young Bucks more. And then they influenced Tony Khan. Dummies. At least it's probably the reason why Cody Rhodes left AEW, because he respects the WWE. You know, if Cody Rhodes ever went back to AEW and said, hey, let's work with the WWE. That would be a thing. I think the only way if AEW and WWE will work together, if Cody Rhodes does something to bring both companies together, is, hey, Vince is gone, let's get an open door policy going. You know? Yeah. Get the ladies of Stardom involved. Get WoW involved. Let's get everybody involved. Imagine we can bring the Survivor Series World Cup to a vision. I mean, I could, each team representing their country. Like Team Australia, I could pick them right out of the gate. Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, the Iconics, and Harley Cameron. If not, Tennille Dashwood. All right? You can have Harley Cameron as their manager coach in their corner or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back. Samoa Joe was on commentary for the main event, the Dealer's Choice number 2. Swerve Strickland against Adam Page's Choice. And who is Adam Page's Choice? That's right. Mr. Wednesday Night himself. Your favorite wrestler and mine, Rob Van Dam, RVD. And during the matchup, Brian Cage gets involved. Hook gets involved. Attacks him with a steel chair. And Strickland did win the matchup. Page confronts Strickland. He's upset. He confronts him. So Tony Khan has made a match, according to the rankings, since Adam Page and Swerve Strickland at the top. They'll face each other next week. The winner will face Samoa Joe at Revolution for the championship. That is all of last night's AEW Dynamite for January the 31st, 2024. The final AEW Dynamite for January 2024. So, that's all the time we have on the show. Next up, it's time for the first ever Network Throwdown Thursday of February 2024. That's why February's here. The sun is out. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay? So, have a good day, guys. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bull for Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.